Hi there, I'm Alex Wiedinghoff. This is Wiedinghoff Independent Productions, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a small portable vocal booth for under $30. So you're only going to need three things. One, you're going to need a collapsible storage cube. You can get these from Walmart for around $5 or Bed Bath & Beyond for around $9. Now ideally, try to get the one with the dimensions of 12 inches by 12 inches. I got 10.5 by 10.5, and while it works, it would be nice to have a bit more room to work with and some more space in the recording booth itself. Because number two, you're going to need acoustic foam. And so I got the Auralax Wedge Studio Foam from B&H.com. It was only around $3 to $4 per square, and that's a big advantage because you can actually order small squares instead of ordering a whole pack for a few $100s. And I'm going to post a link below for that order. You're only going to need around 3. I ordered 5 squares and I had a lot of material left over, so I recommend just ordering 3. Finally, you're going to need a knife with a small serrated edge, kind of like a bread knife, because you're going to have to gently saw through the foam. So now, you've got those 3 things, let's begin. Alright, so here we have the collapsible cube that I got from Walmart. As you can see, there's 2 parts. There's the actual little solid part that goes down through the middle, which kind of keeps its shape, and we will be using that a bit later. There's the knife that you'll be using. It's a bread knife and it might be kind of hard to see, but the edges are very small. And here is the Auralax Studio Foam. I actually ordered 5, which was way more than I needed. You should be fine with 3, and if you want to be safe, then have 4. So here is the way that you're going to need to be cutting the foam. I had just measured the foam against the cube to see how big it's going to need to be, and as expected there was a little bit of extra foam there. So you cut through using sawing motions, and when I first started out I wasn't actually very skilled at it yet, so it took a little bit of trial and error. Okay, the other thing that you're going to need to do is cut it perpendicular to the first cut that you did, so you'll have to hold it up against the very top of the cube, and you can measure it. It's an imprecise way, but it works. It's foam, so it doesn't need to be the exact right length. And you'll be needing to do that with 2 of the Auralax acoustic foam sheets, and those will cover 2 sides of your cube. Now another thing that you'll need to do, once you've got those both cut, put them in the cube, and then you'll have to measure how long the sheets are, or how long the sheets need to be that will be going between those 2. So that's what I just did there. I cut it in half, and if you're just going to be building a booth for sitting at your desk because you're podcasting or you don't really want to stand, then at that point you should be fine. Once you've cut that final 3rd sheet in half, you can put it in, fix it up a little bit near the top, and then put something in the back, and then you can hold the storage cube on your desk with your little mic stand. And if that's all you're going to do, then you're pretty much done at that step. But if you keep watching, I actually took it a little bit further and cut some additional holes so that you can mount it on a mic stand, because if you like to stand, which is a lot better for you when you're doing voiceovers or singing or what have you, because it lets you bring a lot more air out of your lungs, then keep watching because I'll show you what to do next. So I found out where I want a little hole to be, because you're going to need to be able to let your mic stand, if you've got a boom stand, go right through the back. And you'll also need to add, what I didn't do, and I'm not showing in the video because I fixed it after I recorded, is I did another hole on top of the cube for the mic cord itself to come out of, and that way the mic isn't being pushed at a weird angle for the cord to fit through. So you'll need to cut that little hole that you've cut on the back of the actual cube, but you'll also need to cut another one on the little hard piece that came along with it too, because you want that piece to be used to retain the shape of the box. So here we go. I have my boom mic stand. I just took a holder for sheet music that I'm using to support the weight of the mic stand. You can kind of see at the back, that's where the boom pole is going through. And that was also before I cut a hole at the very top for the cable. Here's a nice little time lapse so you can see all the steps that I took. So there you have it, your very own portable vocal booth for under $30. If you record at home, this will up your audio quite a bit if you've got rooms with loud computer fans and that kind of stuff. But if you have access to a professional recording studio, I really recommend that you use that because it really can't compare. So this has been a VIP how-to. Thanks for watching, and here's a quick sample of my work with the portable vocal booth.
There comes a time in every man's life where he yearns to travel, where he'll be stuck in the office for days, or where he just needs some time away from home. In those times, your loved ones can and will forget you. So leave a reminder that you exist. The Woodman by Woodman. In stores everywhere this spring.